Pardon me, boy, is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Track 29. Boy, you can give me a shot.
It's Miss Andrea here, aka the Barefoot Bombshell, and I'm coming back to you with part 2 on making our abstract patch blanket / quilt. What I have here is just some about 3-inch strips that I've started to cut. And what I like to do just to make the process go by faster is I will take a piece of fabric such as this. This is just a 1/4 piece of material, like so. And I usually like to lay 2 materials on top of each other because it just makes the cutting process go a little bit faster. And as I said in the first video, you don't have to worry about your strips being even or perfect, because this is what actually creates some of the uniqueness in a patch blanket. We're not doing anything geometrical, so you don't have to worry about anything adding up or any corners meeting each other. We're basically going to be creating strips, connecting the strips, and from there creating a design. Okay, so basically I have my 2 pieces of material laid on top of each other, and I want to kind of just make sure the edges are all lined up, okay, because depending on the scissors at the place that you purchase your fabric, the edges may not be straight, but just try to get them as straight as possible. Then I'm just going to take my scissors, just a regular pair of scissors, and I'm just going to cut the strips. And I can try to measure it based on the strips that I already cut. So I'm just going to edge it up here. And the thing that you want to know, that when you're cutting the scissors, try to just look straight ahead of where the tip of the scissor is. Don't focus on where you're actually trying to cut, per se, because you can end up going crooked at the end. So this is a fairly straight piece all around. Again, I'm going to go ahead and take one of the strips, use it as a measurement, line it up, and I'm going to just start cutting. Now, if you want your patch blanket to look even more intricate in this abstract design, all you have to do is cut your strips narrower than what I am doing. However, just keep in mind that can be a very tedious process, but I have done patch blankets that way, and it does look really interesting, but again, it can be time consuming. So I have quite a bit of
I used to call funny face.
Hello, it's Miss Andrea here, and I'm back, and I'm basically all done cutting this huge pile of strips. They're all connected. So now we're going to actually get busy on connecting our pieces. What you want to do is find the end of your strips that you want to start. I'm going to show you how I basically start piecing together the patch blanket, okay? So I have a strip like this, and what I want to do is create a square. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this strip, I'm going to cut this little remnant off here. If you have one of those, snip it. So that's off. And then I want the square that I'm starting with to be about, I want to say, this size. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this strip so I can make that measurement. So it's one snip here. And another snip. Another snip, and then we have our final snip. So we're going to have 4 shorter strips. So I have 4 strips this length. What I'm going to do is connect them together and make a square, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how we'll get started on actually making the top part of our patch blanket.
Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Track 29.